Hey there, Foppers, and welcome back to our quest to finish every single video game. That's right, absolutely all of them. Today we're back with more Bombe, the Minesweeper automation game. Now let's see if we can do something here. So we start with one of these, and we need to simplify it down and figure out where the mines must be, and where the clear cells must be. And, well, this is a bad example because I can't do this one. Don't have the skills necessary. Why are there so many regions in all of these, dude? This is a good example. This has to be a good example. So, well, we have a lot of 0-1s here overlapping with the 4. So let's see if we can figure something clever out. So, we can only have one mine in these two cells. We can only have one mine in these two cells. And we can only have one mine in these two cells. So, we must have one mine in all of these 3 peer regions. And we must have a mine here, because if not, we're not getting to 4 mines for the 4. So that's how we start this one. Oh no, dude. No, okay, we can keep going. Thought I lost it, but I didn't. So it's if this is x or less, and this is x plus 3 or more, because we have 1, 2, 3 here. So, it works, and that's a start. And we can keep working off of that, because the 0-1s here, they cannot be 0, they have to be 1. We can do that for this 0-1, say that it has to be a 1, like so. Add in a bunch of question marks. Great. Again, add in a lot of these too. And this is in scenarios where we have x or less there, and we have x plus 3 or more there. But we can take this further, I think. We can say that you are y or less, and we can say that you are k or less, and you're actually x plus y plus k plus 1 or greater. That's because this is 1 or less, this is 1 or less. So y plus k plus 1, that's from this one. That is 3, so it's the same thing, but it's broader, so it can affect more puzzles. If this was 2, for example, 2 minus. Yeah. Okay, what do we have in this puzzle right here? Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5. So only one mine can be missing in this region. That's interesting, perhaps. 6, so up to 2 mines can be missing from you. Huh. Okay. I don't see what to do there right away, so let's not. Instead, we can go to one where I can... Oh, 4 plus, that's interesting. And a lot of 2 here, so you can be 3 here, and the most 2 in this 2 region. So this 4 plus, it's actually a 4 or a 5, because you can have 3 here and 2 here. So we can say that 4 or 5 there. And that's in scenarios where we have you are x or less, and you are x plus 1 or greater. Then you have to be x plus 1 or x plus 2, because you are 2. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm good with that. Okay, and what else do we get here as a result? Oh, the 0-1. So all 3 of these cannot be mines, which is why you change to a 4 and not a 4-5. But that also means that, well, we need 2 mines in this overlap between the 2 and the 4 region in order to ever get 4. And then we need 1 in the 0-1 here, and then we need 1 here. That's the only way to get to 4. So we can mark you as a mine, and we can question mark out a lot of this. And that solves it for us. Cool. We could duplicate the rules and add some stuff, but let's not worry about that. It's fine. 5, 6 and 6 cells. Is that interesting at all? That would finish the 4 if we had 6 here. We finished the 3, 4 there. I don't see anything else of note, really. Yeah. 4 plus, that's always interesting. With a 0, 1, so you can be 4 here and then up to 1 here. So that's a 4, 5 again. And again, we can say you are x or less and you are x or greater. Then you can be x or x plus 1 because you are a 1. That simplifies this down to 4. And this 0, 1, it has to be 1 because look at this. These 4 cells outside of the 0, 1, they are all covered in the same 1, 2, 3 region. We can't have 4 mines there, we need at least 1 mine in these cells, all covered by the 0, 1. So, let us say then that the 0, 1 has to be a 1. That's a start. And we can do more with this later now. Yeah. And what we can do here is say that a 1, 2, 3, it has to be a 3. Because again, we can only have 1 mine here, so we need 3 mines here to make this work out. So, we can just add in a 3 all across there. Great. That finishes the puzzle. A 5 minus. Is there something we can do there? 3, 4. So you can have 1 mine there, and then you would only need at least 2 mines here. And the 5 could be a 2, 3, 4, 5, given that. That doesn't do much for us. It's too big of a range. If, however, we could prove that you are a 4, then we could start talking, because then it would be 3, 4, 5, which is a decent range. We could do something with that. But you have to be a 4. Can you be a 4? You cannot be a 4 at all. And that is, if this 3, 4 here is a 4, then all 4 of these cells must be mines, since it's only for 4 cells in this region. Oh, this would give this 2, 3 here 3 mines in this area here. The 2, 3 couldn't have any more mines, but oh, it needs a mine up here in the 1, 2 region as well, which would overload the 2, 3. So the 3, 4 here, it's gotta be a 3. And the machine seems to accept that, so that's good. That solves it. Great. Okay. This 3, 4 seems to be covering a lot of these cells. Oh, it has 3 outside though. So the 0, 1, 2 can still be a 0, because you could have... This could be fulfilled on these 3 cells outside of the region. Ah, that's a shame. Well, there's something somewhere here. Can't quite tell what it is. Let's skip you. And instead we go on to... Oh, this is another fun puzzle. 4 plus. Well, a lot of 1, 2, 3 here, so you can have 3 mines here and 3 here. That's 4, 5, 6. And never mind the 1 region. The 1 region is actually better. So you can have 4 mines here and then 1 here. That means a 4, 5 is what this 4 can be. Like so. Yeah, that's good. Solves it. Great. We do have robots doing some more levels for us, so that's fun. Can we say something about this puzzle right here? Nothing I can see immediately. Nothing of major interest here. Well, if you are 5, that finishes this 3 and this 2. Which means that you and you cannot be mines. So this 3, 4 could only have a mine here from the 4, 5. And a mine up here. But it could never get to 3. So take all of these regions. And we can say that the 4, 5, it has to be a 4. Yeah, that's true. Can add in some question marks. Not gonna think about where to add them. I'm just gonna add them wildly because that's far easier, and it gets the job done. Okay. Now I'm sure this 3-4 cannot be 4 either, because that would finish at 2, so no mine here. And this 3 would only have one more mine here. So that would be 2 mines across this and 1 mine here at most. So the 4 would only have 3 mines. So the 3-4, basically the same reason, just mirrored. It's gotta be a 3. So let's just add that in here. And that is true. Great. We do like when we are correct. That feels good. Like so. Can I do anything more with this though? Because this doesn't, it simplifies it, but it doesn't clear anything for us. I mean, this 1, 2, 3 cannot be simplified anymore. We know there's a mine here, but there could be any number of mines on the rest. We have no little information about those. Well, can the overlap between these 3s ever be 2 mines? The answer has got to be no, right? We would have a mine down here, 1 for 4, 1 over here, 1 more for 4, and 2 here, which seems fine. Yeah, let's come back to that one later. This 4 minus, it's got to have at least 1 mine here, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4. It's got at least 1 mine from the 3, 4 here as well. It can only have 2 mines outside, 1 here. So the 4 minus, it has to be at 2, 3, 4. With all of these region taken into account. I'm gonna figure out why that's helpful soon. There is another thing. It cannot be 2 either. And that is if you add in this 0, 1. Because the 3, 4, it can have 1 mine here. And it needs 2 mines here at least. And then 1 mine up here. So the 2, 3, 4, it's actually a 3, 4. You can just add that in there. Great. Some more question marks for us. Cool. And no more question marks. Great. A 3, 4. Now, what else do we get? Well, there's gonna be some issues if this 3, 4 is 4 mines. Because you would need 3 along here overlapping with this 3, 4. We need 1 here fulfilling the 0, 1. None of these could be mines, so both of these will be to fulfill the 2. Which will be 4 mines along the 3, 4 here. That's maxed out, but it still needs a mine up here. I have no idea what to do with that though. It's tough. This would be much easier if you could use more regions than 4. But with 4 it's difficult to prove anything. I mean, say the 0, 1 is 0. All of these regions are completed. The 1s here and the 2 here. Which does mess with all this. I don't know how to prove it though, so let's move on for now. Unfortunately. A 3 plus. But that can only be 3 here, and then up to 1 here, so that's a 3, 4, actually. Cool. We can simplify this with an x, can't we? So if you are x or less, and you are x or greater, then we need x or x plus 1 here if you are 0, 1. Cool. That's triggered a lot. That's a good rule to have, apparently. And can we say something with that for this puzzle though? Because we have a 3, 4 here now. And I mean, you're gonna finish the 0, 1. You don't have to, but come on. Who are you fooling here? Well, Yeah, I feel stuck on this one. Okay. 3 plus in 6 cells. Can we say something? Oh, 0, 1, 2. Up to 2 here plus 3 here, that's 5. So the 3 plus is actually 3, 4, 5. Like so. We can say that in cases where you are x or less, you are x or greater. Now we have x plus 1 plus 2. Like so. Also triggering a lot. Basically the same as the previous rule we added, just extended 1 for the region here. But that's not very helpful though, is it? Is that helpful at all? Doesn't appear so. No. 3, 4, 5. 5, 6. Huh. This is tough. Well, we can say something here. The 3, 4, it cannot be 4. If that was 4, that would be all of these cells. With mines, I will finish the 2, 3 region with 3 mines here. None of these wave mines, which would mean the 5, 6 would have 1, 2, 3, 4 mines here at most. Couldn't use these cells. So the 3, 4, it has to be a 3. And that is helpful. Okay. Well, we can say if you are x or less and you are x plus 1 or greater. To simplify a little bit. We can probably say if you are y or less. Right? And then you are. This is gonna be a mess, dude. You are k or less, which is 2, 3. So k is 3 in this scenario, y is 1, and then you are y plus k or greater. You gotta be y plus k, and this is gonna leave us with an error because we need to say y plus 1 or less there. There we go. That solves it, and it's very broad, so that's good. Now, what can we do with this information though? Okay, so... Oh, we can probably do something for you as well. You can never be 6, that would be all of your cells. We can only have 1 more mine on this 2, 3 over here. And 1 here for 2 in the 3 region. So the 5, 6 has to be a 5. Basically for the same reason. Just mirrored. So let's add that in here. Okay. And that is... if you are x or less, and you are x plus 2 or greater. If you are y or less, and you are y plus 1 or greater, you gotta be y plus 1. And that is if you are 3 or less. Sure, we can leave it there. Oh, a split? Oh, we can hide. I haven't hidden this before. So if you are x plus 1, we might as well hide x over x plus 1. There we go. And... oh, we can do something down here. So this 3, 4, 5, it cannot be 5. Because if that was 5, that would finish the 1, 2, 3 here. That would mean none of these 2 cells could be mines, so the 5 could only have 4 mines up here. So the 3, 4, 5, it has to be 3 or 4. Let's see, 3 or 4. Like so. And that's true. And we can keep simplifying here. I have more ideas in mind. So do x there, x plus 1 there. And then do... let's see. If you are y or less, and you are y or greater, then you gotta be y plus 1. Yeah, the plus 1 comes from you. Okay, cool. And we can say something out to 1, 2, 3, because that can obviously not be a 1, right? It needs at least 1 mine down here and at least 1 mine here to fulfill the 5 and the 3, 4. So the 1, 2, 3 can just be a 2, 3. Just keep on simplifying these ones. Okay. Like so. And again, you can say x or less, x plus 1 or greater. You can say y or less, y plus 1 or greater. And that's totally fine. Yeah. Okay. Now, is there anything of note we can say about this? Anything at all? So, these two regions are kinda mirrored to the 5. Almost. If this 3-4 was a 3, and this cell didn't exist, and this cell didn't exist, it would be perfect. So what I'm getting is that we can probably simplify this 3-4 to a 3, but maybe not. Might not be able to. Let's skip this one, a 7, 8, 9. That's a big thing. Huh. Must be able to do something with that. But what is the question? I cannot immediately see what it would be. It all seems to check out. Can be 7, 8, or 9 for sure. Well, what can we do then? Huh. Strange. This is deceptively simple. How do you do anything here? Well, what I can see is that this cell has to be mine. And the reasoning is, if this is not a mine, both of these are mines. None of these could be mines because the 2 would be fulfilled here. Meaning the 3 could only have 2 mines here. So take these 3 regions, and we can say that you are a mine. Let's see. That is because we have x or less here and x plus 1 here. You need a mine in here, basically. And then, actually, we can say you are y or less, and you are x plus y or greater. No? Oh, because we gotta have a 1 here. Y plus 1. Okay. And we can just say if you are k or less and you are k or plus 1 or greater. Yeah, that works. That's a broad one. That's clearing a lot of cells for us, dude. Amazing. Okay. Back to 5, 6 here. It seems familiar. We might have done that. Nothing here. Nothing here. Nothing here either. A lot of difficult ones here. This looks deceptively simple again. I mean, it's gonna be some parity thing or whatever. Say you are a mine right here. Yeah, that doesn't work. And I'm not smart enough to explain it, really. The reasoning is none of these 2 cells could be mines because the 0-1 would be fulfilled here. The 0-2 would have 1 mine. It needs to be a 2 at that point. It could not have a mine down here because the 1 would be fulfilled here. So we would need a mine here. That gives 1 mine to the 0-3, so it needs 2 more mines to be fulfilled. It needs to get to 3, right? And it cannot have 1 here, because that's covered by this 0-1. Cannot have 1 here, because that's covered by 0-1. It can only have 1 here and reach 2, and that's it. Okay. We can add in a lot of question marks here. Because a lot of this doesn't matter. Because it's like a parity thing. Cool. 4, 7... That's very specific, dude. It's in 7 cells. This 3 covers 4 cells, so it cannot be 7, it has to be a 4. So I can start there at least. And that's just in scenarios where we have if you are x or less, and you are x plus 1 over x plus 3, or x plus 4, I mean, then you gotta be x plus 1. Yeah. Yeah, that's it, really. Cool. Well, I guess we can edit, and we can say 3 minus, actually. Update rule. That's slightly broader. What do we have here? What do we actually have here? Feels like this can be done, but I cannot see how. Oh, it's got to do with all of these regions. If this 3-4 is a 4, this 3 will be fulfilled in these 3 cells. None of these 2 could be mines. Look at this 3, it is 3 mines down here. 2 of them are in the 0-1. That's not possible. So, the 3-4, it has to be a 3. Actually. Like so. Great. That in some question marks, and we're gonna be golden soon. Great. We have unlocked more things here. Medium priority. Okay. Cool. Don't know what that is, but that's probably fun to have. Oh, we can change priorities for rules, so we can have more effective rules first. Makes it slightly quicker, I guess. Ah, cool. Let's see. Do we have anything of note here? And no idea what to do there. These are all tough. Let's get a new shape going. Let's do these ones. Oh, so many regions, dude. Oh, too many regions. I'm not doing a puzzle with 1,000,000,000 regions right now. No. 5 minus, maybe we can start there. 4, 5, 6. 6, 7 in 8 cells. Priority 1. Okay, thank you. 5 minus. With a lot of 4, 5 cells, it needs at least 2 mines here. Because you can have 2 there. That'd be 2, 3, 4, 5. That doesn't help us. What about this 5, 6? And it's at least 2 mines here. But that's still good with all this. So, you're a tough one, aren't you? Maybe these are easier, few regions. No, not really. Far too many regions here. Oh, this is fine. This looks easy enough. Obviously, we need 2 mines here. And there are 6 there. Ah, that means that all of you are mines, of course. And we can say that the reasoning is that we have X cells. And we have a Y region here. Question mark U. And then we have X plus Y there. Great. And that's a very broad statement that applies to a lot of puzzles, hopefully. Think it will. This looks fine. Of 2s and 1s, that's advanced, probably. Huh. Yeah, I don't know quite what to do here. I mean, I can see something, but it requires all regions, so I can only choose 4. Okay. 7 minus. How many do you need here? You need at least 4 mines here. That would be 4, 5, 6, or 7. That's too many to work with. Not helpful at all. Okay. Doable. 3, 4 here. Interesting. Something has to be up with this 3, 4 here. Because we need at least 3 mines down here. That's almost fulfilling the 4. So say one of them is here. The 3, 4 gets 1 mine. Then you can have 1 mine here on the 4. And then 1 mine here. And that's fine. The issue is that if you are 4, that fulfills the 4 region. You couldn't have that mine up here. Yeah, so the 3, 4, it has to be a 3. And that's what does it for us. Great. It's at least something done on this puzzle. Which is more than nothing, that's for damn sure. We take those. Let's go. Let's go, gamers. Oh, this one is looking promising, I think. See, you can have most 3 there, 4 there. That's 7 mines. You are 5 plus, so put me at a 5, 6, 7. Actually, I do you there, 5, 6, 7 there. Great. And we can simplify or complicate, I guess is the proper term. We can do this. Oops. Do this. Okay, good. That's something that applies a lot to simplify. Doesn't clear too many cells, but it simplifies a ton over 3,000 times. Okay. I do want to end on a high note here. So what can we do? At 5, 6. If you are entirely covered, that finishes 2, 3. Which is fine. Huh. Oh, this one is possible, I would think. Yeah, it totally is. So, this 3, 4. Oh. This 3, 4. It cannot be 4. If that's 4, that's gonna finish the 1, 2 here, and the 0, 1 here. None of these 3 cells could be mines. None of these 2 cells could be mines. Note this one. So the 3, 4 region here, you can only have mines here and here. That's 2 mines. That's not enough. So, so we can say the 3, 4 is a 3. This 3, 4 up here. And that's probably gonna help us out. I would hope. Maybe not. Never know. Okay, do that. Yeah, that does not help us out in the slightest, does it? Well, I guess you have to be mine, because if not, you get the same issue. So that's what we do. We do all of this. We say you are mine, because if you are not, we get the same issue. Okay. There we go. At 2, 3, that has to be a 2 now. Because it came from the 3. I understand why the game behaves in this way, because the original region was not actually a 3 region. But it's kind of annoying that we made a rule that proved it was a 3 and now we have to reprove that this has to be a 2. Guess we could have probably made a broader rule that would help us with that, but that's too complicated sometimes. Okay, well, a 3, 4 cannot be a 4, because we need 2 mines here. It's kind of the same issue as if all these were 3, we could only have 2 mines here. If we have 2 here, we could only have 1 mine here, or 3 mines here. Yeah, it's kind of the balance there. I don't need to double check my numbers, I'll just test it, but I think that's true. Yeah, it is. Makes intuitive sense to me. Okay. Okay, cool. That's something done. And again, I guess all of these regions will have to be their maximum now. The 0, 1 and the 1, 2. Because if not, we're not getting 3 and 2 mines. So we can start with a 1 here. Yeah, that's true. That is actually a 1. Great work. That's something. Oh, we can do the same for a 1, 2. And the puzzle is looking a lot simpler now, at least. With only full number regions. This is pretty normal Minesweeper action going on right here. Cool. Okay. Well, what can we do with this? So, I'm sure one of these has to be a mine. Maybe both of them do. See, we have 2 mines here. We can only have 1 more mine on the 1s and 2s here. Yeah. That's true. Both of these cells will have to be mines. Great. And I mean, we can spend some time to complicate things here. We can say if you are X or less, and you are X plus 1 or greater. And that plus 1... Huh? That doesn't work? Oh, because we had a question mark we couldn't have. Okay, so if you are X or less, and you are X plus 1 or greater, Yeah, that's true. And that +1 can come from here, for example. Well, I guess if you are y minus and you are y plus 2 or greater. So this +2 translates to u, and this +1 translates to u. I guess we can say that. Unfortunately, we are missing a variable to fully do this, so we can do it this far and that's it. Yeah, great. Puzzle solved. A lot of cells clear with that one. Amazing. And that is all the time for this episode of the two folks, so thank you guys so much for watching the video. I do hope you enjoyed, and I hope we'll see you next one. And remember, if you want to become a fopper just like us, please do consider hitting that subscribe button. It's free, and it really helps me out. Anyways, have a nice day, and goodbye!